So if you remember the force field analysis, or sometimes just known by its shorter version of drivers and resistors, really useful model in a number of different circumstances. Particularly useful when we're looking at a problem, particularly useful when we're looking to make a change. Also particularly useful, we might do it with one or other of our colleagues, but very helpful if we use it with the group of people that are going to be undergoing the change, so that they understand what's behind it. So rather than change being imposed, we go through an exercise of looking as to why we're even doing it in the first place. So Kurt Loom was talking about putting a rocket into space. What propulsion did he need? How was he going to increase the driving forces to put the rocket into space? And what might be on the other side stopping its progress? We could do exactly the same thing when we're introducing a change of any description. And it's really helpful just to get a head round why are we even doing this in the first place. So what are the things that are pushing the change that's coming in? So that's what we would list, if you like, on the driving side. We would include things that were global. So what's happening in the world at the moment in relation maybe to the recession, what's happening politically, what are other organisations or jurisdictions doing in relation to change. We would then make it a bit more local and say how does it fit with things like our strategic plan, with our business plan, our team plans. We would also then look at things like our medium-term financial plan or a comprehensive spending review. All of the things might be a political change, might be because we're now delivering services that are focused around what the customer wants. It might be that we've had a complaint or lots of our clients or service users saying that the way we're doing it at the moment doesn't meet their needs. So all of those things will get listed. It might be a legislative change. A government white paper that's come out, or a new piece of legislation that says you're going to have to make some alterations. So the benefit of doing that with the actual team itself means that they understand the need for change, and you're almost getting their buy-in by doing this exercise. Clearly, anytime we introduce change of any description, we're also going to have things on the other side. Those things, those people, that might be resistant to change, and sometimes they're very closely linked, or they mirror the ones that are on the other side. So our resistors might be about finances, resources. It might be political resistance as opposed to political drivers. It might be individuals. But what we'll do is list what all of the resisting forces are, and then there's a number of different things. If you remember, what we talked about was to try and identify the things that we have no influence over. So if, as the manager introducing the change, there are things on here, for example, changing the whole IT infrastructure is not within our power, we might as well put a line through it, not waste our energy on the things that we can't do something about, but focus our energy on the drivers that we can increase and the resisting forces that we can reduce in some way in order to make the change more powerful. Even in doing the exercise, some of the more resistant people might buy into it by running through this particular exercise.